The Secretary of Sloppy Seconds? Here's the dirt on why Trump reportedly threw a potential vice presidential pick to the curb on the grounds of hanky-panky. If you aren't totally familiar with all of Trump's cabinet picks, here's the gist. As of 2025, Kristi Noem is the serving Secretary of Homeland Security. Also, as of 2025, her rumored former lover, Cory Luwendowski, is working in a vague, unspecified capacity as her advisor in the position. What does that mean? Well, it's fuzzy. A DHS spokesperson told Politico that Luwendowski was serving as a, quote, special government employee, which apparently boils down to a volunteer position that lets him rub elbows with the senior staff, like Noem. According to The Atlantic, Luwendowski wanted an official position as Noem's chief of staff, but Trump stepped in to personally put an end to that. Why? Well, in 2023, the Daily Mail ran an expose claiming Noem, who is married, began an illicit affair with Luwendowski, who is also married, around 2019. Noem and Luwendowski were supposedly not subtle with the extramarital relationship either. Author Alex Eisenstadt wrote in his 2025 book Revenge the inside story of Trump's return to power. Within Trump world, people had long gossiped that Noem had been having a prolonged extramarital affair with Cory Luwendowski. They were together all the time, and Luwendowski followed the governor around like a puppy dog. The New York Post went into even more specific detail. One source said they saw Noem and Luwendowski flirting at a Mar-a-Lago event in 2020, where Noem was sitting on Luwendowski's lap. The source added, he's 100% banging her. Another source claimed that they saw the two making out during a 2021 political event in Orlando, right at the hotel bar in front of everyone. But it gets juicier. See, Luwendowski used to be Trump's campaign manager.
My job was simple. Provide Mr. Trump with my best advice, spend his money like it was my own, and give him the support he needed to win.
In June 2016, though, Trump's campaign fired Luwendowski after he clashed with other members of the team. It's possible that might have been connected to Luwendowski's rumored affair. No, not the one with Noem, another rumored affair with former White House Communications Director Hope Hicks, who's 15 years his junior. That gossip comes courtesy of Michael Wolff's 2018 book Fire and Fury Inside the Trump White House. As you might expect, Trump reportedly had a lot to say about all the rumored love affairs swirling around him. Wolff claimed that Trump had a quip ready to go when Hicks expressed concern for Luwendowski's political future and wanted to help him. According to the book, Trump, who otherwise seemed to treat Hicks in a protective and even paternal way, looked up and said, "Why? You've already done enough for him. You're the best piece of tail he'll ever have." Meanwhile, Revenge author Alex Eisenstadt said Trump was equally aware of Noem's reported flings with Luwendowski. Per the book, Trump referred to Noem as Luwendowski's girlfriend, and when the subject came up, he would raise an eyebrow mischievously. Luwendowski, Trump said, knew how to bat out of his league. One detail that's come to light since then is that it's possible their rumored affair cost Noem and Luwendowski even more prominent roles in Trump's administration. Apparently, Noem once had her hat in the ring to become Trump's vice presidential pick for his second campaign. But for the scandal-ridden administration, that was one scandal too far. Eisenstadt wrote, Trump's aides knew if Noem was picked for vice president, her relationship with Luwendowski would become one hell of a distraction. And again, their past was supposedly the reason Luwendowski was denied a role as chief of staff after Noem became Secretary of Homeland Security. Noem, for her part, has denied all the speculation.